The number 1 gate generator is 200 killed southwest of NOCH and 400 Schall underground. Schall ist noch eine Einheit, die es in dem Spiel gibt. Its interference waves make guided weapon use impossible in this area, so up to the last minute the Hecht ja, da kommt jetzt gleich ein Ding, das heißt Hecht. Must be piloted manual in Schiff. Wahrscheinlich sprechen alle Amis das Hecht aus. After cancelling stealth mode, you will provide direct escort for the Hecht. Jetzt mache ich das selber schon. Inside the enemy defense zone. Any questions? Well... Yes, Lieutenant. I understand our escort orders, but what is our main objective? That is classified. But without knowing our objective, our response to any orders will be slow. Even if we're just ordered to provide cover, we need to at least know the attack objective. What the heck? The objective will be issued during the mission. It will be relayed directly to the Hecht's pilots. But your only concern is to protect the Hecht from the enemy's anti-aircraft weapons. Any problems with that? No. If that's the case, anything else? Then this ends the main briefing. Confirm terrain, weather and enemy defense details with the information at hand. The mission starts at 700. Until then, wait on your assigned units. I shouldn't have to remind you that this mission is a purge. Remember, we have complete authority over the lambs. Dismissed. This sucks, Lieutenant. How can we go along with this? What's it mean the objective has nothing to do with us? Be quiet, I'm thinking. Don't snap at me. I hate hysterical women. Are you ready to take the consequences for that remark? Ooh. What's wrong? Something bugging you? Sorry, I'm so edgy. Those self-detonating bombs are just air units with Kiev-class bombs on board. I don't see why they need to use them all of a sudden. They're just too many. One of those alone would have enough firepower, but 8 of them is overkill. And they haven't told us our target yet, and we're not just going to drop them for fun. You bet I'm worried. Maybe to purge the lambs? They're human, the same as us, right? They have to give us a reason. I can't go along with this just because it's an order. What? Nothing. Even though we are called Solarians, we are third-class citizens or worker bees. Also die Einheit, die Ellie da hat, sind halt alle third-class citizens. Us third-class citizens have our origins in the lambs. I can understand us having doubts in such orders, but you're different. You're a pure first-class citizen and come from a good family. I've heard your father has a lot of pull in the military. My family and father have nothing to do with it. Well, if you ask me, a first-class citizen thinking like this is a little unusual. Not really, it's quite natural. So, how about it? Are you gonna do it? The Army will demote us all back to being third-class citizens. Don't worry, I'll just do my duty, but I'm only escorting the Hecht. I won't help with anything else. But what if something happens? You're just backing yourself into a corner. Can't be helped, I guess. Well, either is fine for us. Just do what you're told. Nothing else matters. Nein, also ich habe noch jede Menge Schokolade hier, aber es ist ein bisschen weiter Weg für dich. Frankfurt nach See hierhin. 32 Kilometer ungefähr. Also ich habe da, meine schnellste Zeit war 1 Stunde 42 mit dem Fahrrad. Hau rein. Ach genau. Wir sind fertig mit Sewers und Rico meinte, wir treffen uns beim Dom. You're late. You made me wait for ages. Oh, sorry. Later, the doc said he wanted to pay the courtesy of burying the monster. So I waited outside. Is that so? Oh well, at least the murders have been brought to an end. Yes, that is right, and Faye has been proved innocent as well. And I guess the out-of-bounds order in the sewers was lifted straight after that too. Anyway, my allying with you ends here. The next time we meet, Faye, we will be opponents. Come on, try and beat me. I'd enjoy seeing you try to settle your scores with me. Hey, what about that wound to your arm? You can't try to battle in that state. Can you really afford to worry about your opponent? But, Rico... Worry about yourself before others. Don't hold back now. Give me your best fight. If you don't do your best, you could be the one who dies. Understood. Right. That's good. Right, now that that matter is resolved, I have done all I can do to help. What is left is up to you, Faye. You must settle this other problem with your own hands. I guess so. Does his arm wound bother you that much? Faye, you realize we do not have... I know, Doc, we don't have much time to spare. What's more, what he says is right. You shouldn't hold back in a battle. Etiquette dictates a true fight. It seems I was overly concerned. Anyway, let's rest up now. Remember, you must win up to the finals league first. The champ is not the only one you have to beat. Soll ich jetzt erst schlafen? Oder kann ich jetzt schon... Ich geh einfach mal eben schlafen. So oder so. Und dann... geht's... auf zu den nächsten... zur nächsten Runde. Nee, andere Tür. Hier. Oder? Doch, ja. Hallihallo, ich bin's wieder. Today's the semi-finals. Win 3 matches to qualify for the finals league. Okay, also heute nochmal 3 Kämpfe gewinnen und morgen kommt dann das Finale. Kein Problem. Zeige ich euch mal, wie gut ich das kann. Ja, Gear is the paddock, bla, Pilot Faye, confirmed. Langsam! Ah, oh Gott! Das habe ich davon. Kein Problem. Lass mal noch gewinnen. Kein Problem hier. Oder doch? So. Und tschüss. Geht auch. Aua. Was zum... Komm schon. Ja. Ja. Reicht. Das ist dann doof. Würde ich mal sagen. Bin ich mir jetzt gar nicht sicher, aber ich will es auch nicht rausfinden. Not a bad battle. Keep up the good work. Es gibt wieder Kohle. Prize Money sind schon 1500. Supervisor B gibt 400. Oh, diese dumme Tante. Warum stehe ich immer da? Halt die Klappe. Will ich mit dir reden. 2 matches to win before you qualify for tomorrow's finals league. Enter the second bout of the semi-finals. Yep. Auf geht's. Wen haben wir diesmal? Kommt jetzt... Oh, das Ding. Oh Gott. Wow. Oh. Easy. Kein Problem. Sieht cool aus, das Teil. Kann sich halt auch so zusammenklappen und rollt dann hier so rum. Hat man, glaube ich, gerade auch schon mal gesehen. Aua. Ey. Hallo. Jetzt wird's aber doch ein bisschen aggressiv. Eieiei. Eieiei. Gut. Wieder dasselbe, not a bad battle. Prize Money 3000. 500. Und der letzte. Oh, das Ding. Das sieht voll komisch aus. Und blockt die ganze Zeit. Wie wär's mit Raketen? Da kannst du nicht blocken, ne? Hey, wo rennst du denn hin? Ja, kein Problem. Der ist schon kaputt. Und tschüss. Gut, damit wären die Semifinals durch. Not a bad battle. Ja. 2500. 800. Bro, you did it. You won. You're the battling champ. Or close enough anyway. Victory is in reach. If you just win tomorrow's final league, we'll have our name cleared and be released. But Hammer, you know my opponent is no pushover. His power is incredible. He's been battling champion for 3 years straight. Beating him is going to be no easy task. Up till today I've managed to win somehow, but tomorrow is another matter. I doubt that I will win. If that's your attitude, you lose even if you could have won. Come on, bro. Show some fighting spirit. I didn't think you'd be the type to say something like that. You're right. I never win with these pre-battle blues. Thanks, Hammer. Well then, let's head back to our lodgings now. I'd like to be able to say no problem, but tomorrow's final league is important. Don't you think you should take care in servicing and customizing your gear? Our fates depend on it. Gear servicing, huh? Leaving it just to one mechanic worries me a bit. I'll ask the doc to give us a hand also. A bit of a worry? That's not so, bro. This here mechanic is doing the best he can, you know? I didn't mean it that way, so don't get all upset now, Hammer. Anyway, let's go back to our barracks and call the doc, shall we? Wait, don't you think you should save your battling record in the memory cube? I suppose I should. Na gut, dann mache ich das mal eben, wenn das Spiel mich sogar dazu auffordert. Und so. So. Muss ich tatsächlich mal eben kurz auf Toilette gehen. Bis gleich. Ich hoffe, alle sind noch da. Und nicht auch auf Klo gegangen. Okay, alle sind noch da. You finished the day's battling safely, hey bro? Why not return to your quarters and rest up a bit? Or you could buy something. Du... Lass mal eben sehen, was du an... Hast du... Ach ne, der hat gar keine Ausrüstung. Das muss ich, glaube ich, irgendwo anders kaufen. Hey, thanks again, man. That warms me pockets. So, are you heading back now? Oh, and bro, you did save your battle... Ja, hab ich. Meine Güte. Genau. Ich habe nur auf eine Antwort gewartet. Ja. Is that all? Yep. This is the best that can be obtained around here. You think I can win with these crude parts? You have got a point. Compared to the champ's gear, the quality just does not match up. There's nothing we can do. Master Rico's gear is a special make of gear provided by the committee. From maintenance to parts, it receives the best of everything. As long as money is involved, the champ will go all out. That's one of the reasons he's so powerful. Can we get better parts? This... As usual, you haven't... Oh, das ging jetzt ein bisschen zu schnell. Was stand da? Who's there? Oh, wer ist da? Scheiße, wer ist denn das? Long time, Faye. You're the one from the AW Tournament. Ich hoffe, ihr erinnert euch noch, beim Turnier in AW war der letzte Gegner ja er. Und er kannte seinen Namen und war offenbar hat auch gefragt, have you recovered from those wounds, Faye? Und ist dann aber auf einmal verschwunden, nachdem er sagte, oh, is it that time already? Auch noch wichtig. You're the one from the AW Tournament. What do you want? I'm busy right now. No matter how high quality your gear may be, you won't be able to defeat him. What are you talking about? Huh? Oh, Hecht. You still don't understand, do you? Then let me show you. What do you suddenly want to fight for? Are you crazy or something? Enough talk. Take this. Whoa. You're serious? Of course. So put up a good fight. Because if you don't, your life is mine. Oh, ich kann ihn mal treffen. Ich kann ihn treffen. Aua. 99, ja. Mal ein bisschen stärker machen. Autsch. Jetzt sollte ich mich heilen. Und jetzt wahrscheinlich gleich nochmal. Meine Güte. Jetzt sollte ich über so einen Aquasol S nehmen. Ach, ich darf. Und ich treffe nicht. What a wimp. Aua. Meine Fresse. Bitte nicht nochmal. Hey, das war doch... That's the same technique as me. How come? Das war Face Raijin Move. Fighting brute strength with brute strength is a sign of a great fool. It's obvious that a lighter body, such as yours, will always be at a disadvantage in a head-on attack. I just gave you a good example. That minor difference between you and I had this outcome. Now someone else with a mass several times as you, like Rico, the outcome becomes highly apparent. This applies to gears as well. Even if you were to get parts comparable to Rico's, there's still that difference in mass. To make up for this, one must commit to a single final strike that thrusts at the opponent's fissure. Huh? I have given you the hint. It's up to you to figure it out through experience. Wait! Why is it that you have the same fighting style as I? And how do you know my name? Tell me. Fine. Wir kriegen mal wieder sowas wie Antworten? Auf irgendwas zumindest? It was 3 years ago. The one who took you in your mutilated state to that mountain village was none other than myself. Es wurde ja ganz am Anfang in Lahan von dieser einen Hausmaid erzählt, dass Faye von einem seltsamen maskierten Mann, blutüberströmend voller Wunden, nach Lahan gebracht wurde. You're the one who brought me to Lahan? Yes, at your father's request. My father is... What's your relation to my father? Khan and I were fellow students. Khan? Is that my father's name? Why do you ask for your father's name? You haven't lost your... Yeah, so tell me anything you can, will you? I see. In your injured state, I wouldn't have been surprised. Wise man. Khan Wong, that is your father's name. Since our youth, Khan and I studied the martial arts together. Father and you? Yes, eventually your father became an officer of a certain country. There he met a young woman. She was about 20 years old. Her name was Karen. She was like a flower in full bloom. Flower? He means that she was extraordinarily beautiful. Ach, danke, Kitan. Das hätte man ja auch nicht irgendwie selber verstehen können. I see, then she's... Yes, your mother. Khan married your mother, and I left on a journey to strengthen myself. Then my mother... Where is my mother now? You do not remember that either. I see. According to Khan, when you were but a child, she passed away. Oh. Time passed. During my journey, I received a letter from Khan. The letter said that his son was taken away by a man. Khan once said you had special powers. The man who wanted that power took you. That man was Graf. Graf? He took me away? You have met him? Yeah, 3 times. It's amazing you're still in one piece. It seemed to Graf that I was still not powerful enough to achieve his ultimate goal. Anyway, let me hear more about this story. Khan wished to go find his son, and if possible, he wanted my help. I agreed to Khan's request and began searching for you. And that man, the Graf, weil Graf ja Faye weggenommen hat. Then came that one fateful night, 3 years ago. There was a violent storm. The storm felt as if it was thrown at us through sheer rage. That night, Khan notified me that he had located his son. So I headed for that location as if I was drawn to it. You and Khan were wounded badly. I have no idea what had happened between you two and Graf. By then Graf had already gone. I don't know why, but probably he was driven away by Khan. Khan decided to pursue Graf and left me to care for his son. I provided you with the necessary first aid and left you in the custody of those village people. Then I followed after Khan. You probably lost your memory when you were injured then. Why did my father pursue Graf? I do not even know, just that he said it was not only for the sake of his son, but also for the sake of the world. Stimmt, in der Wüste? Naja, im Dorf. Am Anfang. Auch wenn er dann noch nicht wusste, dass es Graf war, aber das, wenn man das mitzählt, hat man das Dorf am Anfang, dann die Wüste und dann die andere Wüste. bei Wanderkaum. But also for the sake of the world, that man had to be disposed of. He added that if something were to happen to him, I would have to take care of the rest. I haven't seen or heard from him since. Graf said that my father was dead. If Graf has been appearing in your presence, then that is a possibility. That is truly unfortunate. Do you remember anything about your fighting techniques? Huh? No, nothing. Your fighting skills were probably taught to you by Khan. Khan and I both studied under the same master. That is why my techniques are similar to yours. Well, then I must be off. To where? I will go find him. I need to pinpoint what his intentions are. And also for Khan's sake. Just tell me one thing, what country was my father an officer for? Are you going there? I don't know, there are other things I have to take care of. Yes. The floating land which tries to hide behind a wall, protected as if to conceal their failure. That is Shevat, nicht Solaris. Shevat, es gibt nämlich noch mehr. interessante Gegenden. That is your father's country. Shevat? The floating land? Farewell. Wir haben Shevat schon mal gesehen, mehr sage ich nicht. Hey! What a mysterious person. Is this the second time you have met him? Ist das nicht eigentlich blöd, dass er das hier gerade fragt? Weil er war doch bei dem Turnier dabei und sollte doch sogar die Leute anfeuern. Da müsste er die Kämpfe doch eigentlich mitbekommen haben. Egal. Huh? Yeah, since that tournament in AWE, he sure is a mysterious person. I probably won't understand straight away what he meant today. What was all that? I've only known you since you arrived here. What is this AWE tournament? What is going on here? I don't understand anything at all. Ah! Hammer kriegt voll den Nervenzusammenbruch im Hintergrund. Genau. Merkt man ja auch gerade an dem, was er gerade... Stimmt, er steht da im Hintergrund rum und die faseln über irgendeinen Kram, der ihm überhaupt nichts sagt. Und dieser komische Typ taucht auf und das AWE-Turnier und Hammer nur... Was ist hier los? But I think I get the general idea. I might be able to do something in tomorrow's final round. Differences in the performance of the gear parts are not going to influence the outcome. Well, not as much as I thought before. Never underestimate the situation. You might lose pretty badly if you think you can just win by getting a grasp of the concept. I know, Doc. Well, let us return to our quarters and rest, Faye. Your fate lies in the outcome of tomorrow's competition. You need to preserve your strength.